Yes, she did not walk into that hot oven because the oven wasn't hot. If she was cleaning, that oven wasn't hot. I've worked inside of a supermarket. I worked inside of the deli and the bakery. I've used those type oven. We do not. Those ovens, they get hot really quick, but they also cool down. And so baking, we're not baking at the end of the shift. Anything that we needed to bake, we do that when we first come in, and we might do it throughout the shift, but towards the end of the shift, we're no longer using that. That's done with. One thing about it, whenever you're getting ready to leave, that's whenever you're cleaning that oven out. Or if you're coming into work, you're cleaning the oven because you didn't do it the day before. And it's not a lot to do. They have a spray that you use. You gotta wipe it down, use that elbow grease and stuff, get in there and get out. Cleaning that oven probably won't even take 20 minutes. I say maybe 10 minutes tops. And that's only depending if, somehow something spilled, which I'm not sure how anything could spill because all you do is put in cookies and pastries. You're putting bread, they do have certain items that already come pre-cooked, is already done. You just have to warm them. So you may use that to warm them. Every now and then you have the real cookies that's similar to like how Pillsbury or Toll House cookies come, and you have to bake them like that. But the button on the inside, a lot of them have those buttons and they malfunction. They don't work because you're using it and it's getting over 400 degrees inside there. You got to remember, the racks that they push inside of that oven is about 5 foot. It's about 5 feet and some taller. And then you have the slim and then you have the wide version. But you can put anywhere from 12 to 24 trays and push the rack into the oven. So if it's cooking 12 to 24 different items on a tray, that oven gets really hot really quick. And the buttons, they're preset. So if you're, depending on what you're doing, or if you know how long you want to cook the item, then you go ahead and you press the button and it's gonna tell you, okay, preset oven to 600 degrees, 45 minutes. And mind you, there's always a manager there. At the end of your shift, your manager should still be there. The shift manager should be there because there are certain items that you put out around the bakery and deli area that is a part of your department. It's a lot of items that's in that freezer that the other departments don't handle. And you have to go out there and you have to make sure the expiration date. So like the date is 22nd. I'm putting out new items that I've tagged, and the expiration date, I'm putting November 1st. And I have to put that out there. And I have to make sure that all of today's items are gone. And if they're not, I'm pulling them because we can't sell them tomorrow. And, it's getting towards the end of the shift. And if they don't do that then, they do it in the following day whenever they come in. So again, she was not by herself. This is murder. This is murder. And they have cameras. They have cameras in the bakery. So they should know who did it. I'm not buying Walmart excuse as, oh, she could have released herself and, she could have that's victim blaming. That's victim blaming 101. I can't blame the victim for anything. If she got locked in there, someone locked her in there, because one thing for certain and two things for sure. Nobody is killing themselves in an oven. Nobody wants to bake themselves to death. That's torture. If you're going to do something to yourself, you're going to do it quick so you can be done with it. You're not going to torture yourself. You're not going to torture yourself. This is so sad because we who have children who work, or children who's coming of age and will be going to work, you don't want to get a phone call that your child went to work and she's not coming home or he's not coming home. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. We need answers, Walmart. And we need better answers than what you're giving right now, because you have video footage. You know what employee decided to be a murderer that day and take an innocent life. So it's time for you all to go ahead and admit that, hey, y'all hired a murderer, and get ready for whatever y'all about to pay out, because they family about to get some money. Big bank about to pay. So y'all let me know what y'all find out there. I am still searching, looking for more information regarding this story, because this is a lot. My condolences and prayers go out to the family of this young girl. May she rest in peace. And I'm so sorry you had to leave this world like that, baby girl.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Messy Street Studio. So today I wanted to talk about the story about the 19-year-old that was unalived at work. She was stuck in one of those ovens and she couldn't get out. Now there's been a lot of speculation on it could have been foul play. That the oven, the walk-in oven, doesn't close on its own, and just all kinds of speculation. They also said that those ovens can get really high, like the heat can get up to like 600 degrees. But there was only one video that I found informational, and I'm gonna put that at the beginning of this video so you guys can watch her. Go watch her channel about the whole situation. But everybody else was just on the rocker like as usual. Some people just wanting to run to their page and see how many likes and views they can get. And somebody was saying that the police haven't put out any more information on the case. They're not saying a lot. Yeah, you know why they're not saying a lot? Because they know how you guys like to twist and turn stuff and lie about stuff. It's crazy. You have to do your research. You have to do your research. Anytime you hear about something, the first thing you should do is do your own research. Don't believe a lot of what these people are saying, because a lot of these people, they lie. They are compulsive liars. All they do is lie. They've been lying their whole life. Since they were little, they was lying. So that's why the police are not putting out a lot of information. And us real people that do reactions and we do commentary on news, we have to suffer, because we're trying to put this information out and get our stories out to our subscribers and followers, and we can't do that because of people that sit on a platform and lie about certain stuff. I mean, there's people on TikTok, they don't know anything about nothing. They haven't had an experience. They never worked at Walmart. They never been in a walk-in freezer. I can say that I have had experience when I was working at Ruby Tuesdays. And I was stuck in there in a walk-in freezer. And that latch, I can tell you about that latch thing. It can be hard to open. It can be very hard to open because the first time I hit it, it didn't budge. The second time I hit it, it didn't budge. And I prayed to God. I was like, Lord, I said, please don't let me go this way. Please. I said, please don't do this to me. And when I hit it the last time, I hit it with so much force, it just popped. It was stuck, guys. Yes, it is possible for those latches to get stuck. Yes. ASAP. Yeah, ASAP. It can get stuck. Now, I don't know if that happened in this lady's situation, but I do know, yes, they can malfunction and they can get stuck. And if you don't know how to work it, or you don't have the force to get that door open, you might as well kiss yourself goodbye. But after that experience, I was never a fool again. I never closed that door behind me ever again. Never. The remainder of my time there, I remember one time I was in there and somebody was like, oh, you gotta keep this door. I said, don't you close that door. No, I said, don't you close that door. I said, because last time I couldn't even get out. And they were looking at it, they were like, really? They were so surprised, guys. Like, people think this stuff don't malfunction. I was like, yeah. I said, don't close that door. And they were like, oh, okay, yeah, okay. Go ahead on and mind your daggone business. That's what's wrong with people. People need to start minding their business at work. Mind your business. I'm going to do my job the way I want to do it, which is the safe way for me to do it. And you do your job the unsafe way. Okay? And they were saying that in this walk-in in the walk-in oven, they were saying that the oven was on, guys. That you would have to clean the oven while it was on. And if anything happened, that it will automatically release you up out of there. Yeah, right. I'm sorry. But if they tell me, hey, you gotta clean this oven, but it's gonna be on. No, I'm not cleaning no oven in this one. I'm not cleaning no ovens. I'm sorry, y'all. You gonna have to get somebody in here that's more experience with doing that. Because I'm not doing it. Oh well, that's your job type. If you don't do it, we gonna fire you. Bye. Where's my walking papers? Okay? Where's my walking papers? Get them right now. Because I'm out of here. My life is more precious than your little unsafe job. And guys, you have to remember that. I understand that people need jobs, and I get that. And you might really, really need this job. But sometimes your life is more than that little piece of job. And you can live another day. Because look, these companies, they can play all that stuff like they like you and stuff, and oh, they're gonna give you this bonus and that bonus, but really they don't give two craps about you. Because the lady that I was watching, she was like, there should have been a supervisor there. Nobody should ever be unattended when they're doing that type of work. So the thing is, why was she back there by herself? There should have been another person back there in case something pop off or something happened. Like what happened to her getting stuck. And then on top of that, they was like that, they were saying that they don't know if the employees knew how to turn off the oven. How do you hire all these people and nobody knows how to turn off the oven if something happened, if somebody gets stuck in there? How do you not know that? That's why I tell you, you have to know who you're working with. You could be working with a whole bunch of idiots that don't know nothing. Everybody should have been trained in that store how to turn that oven off. Everybody should. And yeah, it could be possible that somebody thought it was a joke and closed her in there. But the lady I was watching, she said they had cameras. So she said after they do their investigation, they gonna find out if somebody did something. Look, people are evil. You have some very evil people in this world. And yes, is it possible somebody could do some evil stuff like that? Yes. Because so many people have showed their true colors. When it, like, we didn't have social media like this back when I was back in my era, but after social media has became so big, people show their real true colors. People let you into their house. Some people have dirty houses, roaches all over the place. They got all these kids. I mean, I'm not surprised. Okay. People are talking, a lot of people are like, I'm surprised. I'm not surprised about this. I'm not surprised that a lot of people are living in destitute. A lot of people are living in poverty. A lot of people are struggling. A lot of people have a lot of kids that they knew they weren't going to be able to take care of. I wasn't surprised about any of this when it came out, guys. I was like, this is the typical thing. But you get to see people's lives and how people really are. And some people they're really messed up in the head. Like they had mental. I watch people that I know for a fact had mental illnesses, mental issues, just by the way they run their whole YouTube channel. Something is wrong with them. But yeah, it is possible. Some people are just evil, but so the family doesn't want the girl's name out there. And they said that they were the police and law enforcement are asking people to be respectful while they're doing this investigation, but they already been disrespectful. These people don't have any kind of heart at all for anybody's family member, and it's sad. But I bet you somebody disrespected their family, they will have a problem with that. But they just feel they can go around disrespecting people's family because they're behind that computer. But when real life, in the real world, these people ain't about crap. They ain't about nothing. You hear me? They ain't about jack. They wouldn't even look your way. They act like they don't see you. Oh, you don't remember me off when you were talking stuff? Oh, no, I don't remember that. Yeah, I remember you though. So the thing is with this whole situation is you can talk to people until their ear fall off, but if they're just an evil, disrespectful person, that's just how they're going to be their whole life until they pass away. And there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, social media gotta get better, like Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. All of those platforms have to do better on when people are disrespecting people, family members and stuff, to take their account down. Now, sometimes you might not think that you're disrespecting somebody, but a lot of these families, sometimes they just don't want you talking about the situation. Sometimes they feel like if you're getting money off of something, they'll say that you're being disrespectful. Oh, take that down. And to me, just if somebody do request you to take a video down, just take it down. Don't even argue with them. Just take it down. For whatever reason they don't want you talking about it, it's only for them to get money. Okay? It's only for them, for their family members to get money. Okay? You can't do it. So if somebody tell you, look, I don't like the way you did that, can you please take that down? Just take it down. Don't even argue with them. Just take the daggone video down. But yeah, that's terrible. That's a terrible tragedy to have to be in that oven and sitting there screaming. People said they heard her screaming to the top of your lungs, "Hey, let me out, let me out. I can't get out. I can't get out. Can somebody come over?" I mean, people said that they heard the screaming, but they didn't know where it was coming from. How can you not know where it was? I'm not trying to blame people, but how can you not know? Didn't y'all notice she was back there cleaning the oven? Obviously, you could have put two and two together. Like, hold up, such and such isn't here. Oh shoot, that might be her. We gotta go get her out of there. But people are saying they heard her yelling and they ain't know where it was coming from. I don't know, y'all. Something ain't sitting right with me with this situation. I kind of feel it could be some foul play because a lot of people are like, it's no way that she just walked in there and got stuck like that. Because they were saying that that door doesn't close. For her to get locked in there, somebody would have to push it and lock it in. And man, if that did happen, whoever did that, you are an evil person. But you gonna reap what you sow. If you don't get it when you do your time in prison, you gonna get in the afterlife when you get judged. When judgment day comes for you. Because if that did happen, that's the most evil thing you can do to somebody. Is lock them in a walk-in oven. So we'll see, guys. I'm gonna keep you guys updated on this story because we still haven't got all the evidence due to people wanting to run to their channel and just put any and everything out, sitting there lying like they usually do to try to get views. I mean, I just don't get people that lie all the time. Like, what do you really get out of lying? I mean, do you get some kind of bonus out of your life? What do you really get out of lying like that? Let me know in the comment section. I need to know, what do you get out of lying? What does that bring you? Lying doesn't bring you anything. That's why the cops won't tell us everything, because of people sitting there lying. People can't. A lot of these liars, they can't wait for stories to break so they can sit there and lie. And if you have to do that much lying, you don't need a channel, because obviously you don't know what you're doing. You have to sit there and lie. If you have to sit there and lie just to get views, you're not a good news reporter. Okay? You're not a good news reporter. I watch people on YouTube every day. I watch the people that sit there and lie with the clickbait all the time. Those are the most wackest YouTubers ever. And then I watch the people that actually put up a title that when you click on it, that's actually what the title meant. You be like, oh, wow, this is really talking about what the title said. Because a lot of times when you click these titles, it don't have anything to do with anything. They just sit there and lie, knowing that they're not going to talk about anything that was in that title, just to get you to click. And some people do it vigorously. Every single day they do it. They don't get a break from lying. Like, I don't understand how you live your life just lying all the time. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get how you go through this world and just lie all the time. Nothing is real. You probably don't even think life is real lying like that. You don't know what's real. All you know is lies. And that's all you want to hear is lies your whole life, because that's all you're going to spew out is lies. You hang around people that lie all the time. So, man, that's why we're not getting a full scoop and all the information from the police, because of the lying people out there. And it's sad that we have to we have to wait on that information, and we have to suffer because the other people lying. We won't get the full information until they're done with their investigation. So I'm going to keep you guys posted. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you won't miss another video from me. And I hit y'all back if I have an update on what truly happened in and around that walk-in oven that day. Did somebody lock that young lady in there? Was somebody angry at her? Because that happens too, guys. There's a lot of people never talk about the experiences that they had with other employees. Some people keep it on a hush, but job violence is very high. And you have to watch people, guys. You have to watch how people interact with you. Do people like you? Are people being fake with you? Are people waiting for a chance to do something mean to you? Because you never know. Maybe somebody didn't like her like that. Maybe somebody didn't like her like that. And she was like, oh, I'm about to go clean the walk-in, the oven. Oh, okay. Well, I'll let everybody know where you at. Okay. Not telling nobody. So nobody knows where you're at. Hey, you seen such and such? I ain't seen her. Knowing that young lady asked you, look, make sure you let somebody know that I'm back here. Okay, I'm going to let them know. And don't say jack. And then you get stuck in there. And nobody knows where you're at. Are you sure you didn't see her? Because wasn't you back there talking to her? Oh, I was, but I don't know where she went. Sitting there lying. Okay, so you have to be very careful with people. Just make sure that you study people. Study people, study body language. Body language can tell you a lot about how people feel about you. And if it's fake. If it's fake and phony. So we'll see, guys. I'm gonna do an update. So make sure that you're locked in. Make sure that you hit that bell notification. If you're not getting your notifications, then what you have to do is unsubscribe my channel and then subscribe back. Because I don't know, sometimes YouTube will do that. If you're not active on certain YouTubers channels, like you have to be active on people's pages. Like you have to be commenting, you have to be liking it, sharing it, hitting a bell notification. You have to do all of that. And if YouTube thinks that you're not interacting with a certain channel, they're going to unsubscribe you. Because maybe they're thinking, oh, okay, so they don't like this channel that much. They'll unsubscribe you. And then they'll hope that you subscribe back. Or maybe you want to subscribe to somebody else's channel. They don't know. So sometimes they'll unsubscribe you from certain people's channels. So you gotta make sure, guys, that you're locked in. You're subscribed to this channel. You put those bell notifications on, and you interact with this channel. That means you like this video. That means you're doing your comments. Even if you're saying, hey, how you doing, that's fine. You don't have to write a long paragraph. Say hi, tell me how you felt about this video, and I'll see you in another one. Peace.